Okay.
Sound on. Welcome, guys, to the EDX Championship 2017. This is the semifinals between Rise of the CJ or CJ of the Rise versus
And
versus
Shishu Khuniz.
Shishu Khuniz. Yes. These two are two of the strongest teams from Bangladesh currently, and we are hoping to see a good fight between them.
Yeah. We can see the Fiora ban for Eradicate.
Yes, and there's the Wukong ban, the perma ban for Red Life.
And we can see the brand ban as well for Shambo.
Yes, and a Shen ban. Like they're not targeting a single player; they're targeting all over the players. And there's the Elise ban.
For Gerald.
Yes. Do you think Bradley banned himself out there, like banning Elise?
Yeah, it's one of Bradley's main champions. But they have better plans, I think. He picked Zack,
Yeah, that's
so
pretty,
that's
pretty possible. Yes. Do you
he
think
denied
Zach should be
Gerald as
open
well.
around at this time of the game? Like Zach is really strong right now, right?
Yeah, Zack is super strong. It has 97% ban rate on LCK.
Yes, there's the thing, like he can make a lot of plays with Zac, and you can't really do that much with Lee Sin. Lee Sin is a very hard to play champion.
Yeah, well, if he's really good with it, he can.
Yes, that's true though.
We'll see about that. And we can see the Zaya lock-in. Zaya is a really strong ADC at the current meta. Because of her ult, it makes her invulnerable. She's
Yes,
really hard
exactly.
to kill and the root deals a lot of damage.
Yes, the return of the feathers. And Thresh locked in for Cold Blood. And
Yeah.
they might be picking an AD carry because they've already seen what the AD carry in the enemy team is, maybe. And
Yeah, they
Hannah
should
Song
pick an
is
AD.
picking a support, maybe. Alright.
Yeah, and we can see Varus.
And Varus picked. What do you think about this matchup?
Uh, Varus is good against Zaya because when you ult Zaya, she can't dodge with her ult. If you manage to land it.
Yes,
I
so
think they're probably
yes.
gonna be a hook combo with Parasalt, so Zack and ult.
And
And
what about Zaya being squishy? Like, is she squishy enough to be killed
she's
in one
squishy.
burst?
She's actually a really good duelist. The weakness of Zaya is her long cooldown ultimate. It has like the one of the longest cooldown. So if you can force her to use it once, she won't be able to use it very soon.
I
So you
see.
can
So
capitalize
so
on
so
that.
if you can force her to use her ultimate, then she will be a bit easier to kill later on.
Yeah.
And we can see a Morgana pick. And you think this will protect the Zaya from getting killed?
Yeah, because mm, if you can shield the hook, then Zaya will have no problem with her ult.
Yes, that's the thing. Yes. And then this is a new pick coming from Cloud Square. I've never seen him play Zaya before because of one of the facts that she's a new champion. And you see a
Yeah.
Syndra ban. So this is targeted for Shambo. And Renekton ban. Do you think Shai plays Renekton?
Yeah, he does actually. Renekton is a lane bully, so they're probably gonna play a carry type champion.
And Eradicates.
Yeah, as we can see, that's our
Rumble
top
is
Jace.
banned, yes. And Jace comes out. So what do you think Shai should be playing right now?
I think Poppy or Tank.
Yes, tanks are pretty good against. Oh, what,
Oh,
what,
what?
what?
I thought Jace is good against Kennen. I don't know
Yes,
about
yes,
that.
yes. That's the same thing. Like picking a cannon against a Jace is kind of a you're making it hard for yourself.
Yeah, I think they should have banned Jace instead of Rumble because Kennen counters Rumble. I don't know uh, about the draft. Maybe they have a better plan though. We'll see about that.
They might be trying to win the team fights.
Yeah, could be.
Going in like 4 man or 5 man. And there's the
And
LeBlanc pick from Shambo. So what do you think
against
about
Oriana.
that? Yes.
Uh, this matchup is actually heavily dependent on the junglers because LeBlanc is one of the best mid laners to set up ganks,
I see.
and if you can catch Oriana once, she doesn't really have any escape ability. She's
Oh,
a
I see. I understand now. Well, then again, like if the game goes on, like the Oriana is going to have a bit of a safe laning phase, right? Like after level 6 or 7.
yeah, yeah,
What do you say?
yep.
And she's also taking exhaust. And for some reason, I can't really see the summoner spells thanks to our really good client.
Oh yeah, I can see the summoner spells of the red side as well.
Yes, that's the thing. Like I can't see that, but I can guess that LeBlanc is running ignite.
Rito, please. I think the LeBlanc should be running teleport.
Oh, I see.
Teleport
I
is
see.
the new thing.
So we are going on into the delay, and I really hope that this game is going to be like really great for both teams and the viewers as well. So what do you think? How the game is going to go? What do you think about that?
Mm, uh, uh, Rise of the City actually has really good team fight comp, but I don't know if they will be able to get to team fights because of the strong laners of mid and top. Both of them are lane bullies and are really good at setting up ganks.
Yes, that's true, and also there's the Lee Sin. I think Lee Sin might be able to put some pressure, but I think both of them are equally strong
Okay,
when it comes to
Muffin
ganks.
Tuffin said scale to fit for the stream. Can't see the sums. I think
Um,
your sums are. Can you adjust the screen?
how am I supposed to adjust? Okay, let's see. Um,
Scale to fit for the stream.
I don't really know how to do that.
Okay, we'll just wait for the game to start. It's alright.
Um,
What do you think about the Lee
I
Sin
think I
pick?
think he's trying to say that it's because of the spectators thing. No, it's a client problem. It's not really has anything to do with the OBS or stream. In
Yeah, we
client, I
can
can't
see
see
the
it
red
either.
side summoners as well.
Yes,
It's a client problem.
it's a client problem. Yeah. So I think the top lane, Jace is going to win. Jace should win the matchup, and we may see some pressure from the blue jungler Bradley. And if they can kill Jace like 2 or 3 times, I think Jace might. If Jace loses against Cannon, I think it might be a hard lane for him. What do you think?
Yeah, and actually Jace can be easily baited because he's gonna wanna try to fight you, right?
Yes, and the
So
lane
you
will be
just
pushed.
so you just keeps two stacks on Jace, and when he comes in, you stun him, and your jungler comes up.
Yes, that's the thing. And Jace doesn't really have a strong escape, so
Yeah, and
that will be a problem.
Zack is really good at ganks. I think they can manage to kill Jace if they coordinate properly. But then again, there's the Lee Sin. If Lee
Yes,
Sin pressures Zack, it's gonna be hard for him to gank.
the thing is that I don't really see that much ganks coming in the mid lane. I think mid lane might not be a fight matchup because it's not really easy to gank a LeBlanc. And
Yeah, I mean, Bradley can't gank mid very good, but
yeah, but Lee Sin can. Yes, that's
yeah.
the thing. So the game is starting right now, and we are still hoping to see a very good game. And now hopefully we'll be able to see the summoners from the red side.
The
And
summoners on the summoners shift.
yes, the summoners. What do you call them? Summoner skills or summoner spells?
Summoner
Yeah, summoner
spells.
spells.
Yes.
So we see 2 from supports. We still want to see a teleport from LeBlanc.
Yeah, it's a fight against Yasuo and Riven though. You can see in the middle. That's the
Yes.
Riven. There's the Yasuo.
Yes. And she's running ignite, like I said. She's going for the kills.
Oh wow.
Yes, she's going for the kills herself. And we are still waiting for Eradicate to connect.
We can see that both of the AD carries took Fervor of Battle. This is quite uncommon for this patch actually. Most of the AD carries run Warlord's Bloodlust in order
Yes,
to stay longer in the lane.
Warlords helps them sustain. But
Yeah.
I'm still willing to see how the matchup goes, because the picks are really not one-sided, and it depends a lot on the jungler and the how the laners play it out. As for the mid lane matchup, I've seen Orianna players, dump
Yeah.
on LeBlanc players, and
Yeah.
also it happens the other way around as well. So it
This lane
depends
is
on the skill matchup.
actually really slow ballish. If one gets ahead, he gets ahead really.
Yes, there's the thing. Like if Orianna gets one or two kills, I think
Yeah.
she might be able to zone LeBlanc out of the lane, and
Yep.
she's going to have a real problem considering how squishy she is. So Reticate's having a hard time loading. He's still on 50%.
What do you think about the Thunderlord's chase? Because nowadays we see all the chase is using Storm Raider Surge. I mean, Thunderlord. If you play with Thunderlords, you're gonna have a better burst, but it's gonna be a lot hard to avoid ganks because the gate has a 16 seconds cooldown, and if you use it to poke, you won't have any escape
Yes.
materials.
So in this case, when you are going on a cannon, you might benefit from the extra speed when you are going all in. Like cannon is kind of squishy,
Yeah, Kennen
so
will and Kennen will kite you.
yes, that's the thing. Like you'll get kited, even though you do some extra damage with the Thunderlords. But maybe he's looking for poke, like auto attacking 3 times for the extra damage or something. Or I don't really know. Like when you go all in, he might be able to kite you, and he just runs away and stuff.
And what do you think about Bradley's mastery?
Is this Bond of Stone?
Yeah, no, it's actually Stoneborn Pact. It's different.
I see.
A lot of junglers use it nowadays.
So I think it was Killer Fahim who used.
Bond of Grasp of the Undying, dude.
Yes,
That was
yes,
Grasp of
exactly.
the
Yes,
Undying.
that was a good mastery though. And it worked for him. He just
Yeah,
ganks and he steals HP and he goes back. Like when you get low in the jungle, you just fly from the river and steal some HP.
yup.
You get
You don't need to
HP
recall,
and
man.
yes, exactly. That's the thing.
You gank and heal at the same time.
Yes, exactly. Like when you were passing from camp to camp, you just pass by a lane and steal some HP. That's just works really well for
And
Zac.
some XP as well.
So there's
You
a
know, smite
pause,
the cannon
and
minion.
let me. Yes, we've seen some junglers do that recently. So
Do you
let
think
me
there's gonna be invade?
arrange.
There should be an invade from the Shishu Khuniz side because they have a really strong level 1 with the LeBlanc, Morgana, and Lee Sin. And Jace as well. Jace is like one of the strongest level 1 champions.
Yes, exactly. Having
There
two
should be an
spells
invade.
and a slow.
Yup.
But I think they're not invading. They're trying to protect the choke points, like they were
Yeah.
not risking anything because of misplays.
Yup.
So we can see that nobody is going for invades. They're playing it safe.
And what do you think about the Doran start on LeBlanc? Because this is a really unconventional way to play LeBlanc because people usually run corrupting potion and teleport. I think he might have some other plan.
Yeah, he might be like he's running ignite, so he might be going early all in or something like that.
Yeah, could be.
I think he's not playing for the sustain game. So what do you like? What do you say about the matchup? Like, how should LeBlanc play this lane to gain an advantage? Given that starting with, let's say she started with corrupting potions, how should she play this lane matchup?
She should just walk up and auto attack and Q Oriana because Oriana has one of the lowest damage in the early laning phase. It's like 60 damage on level 1. And then
From our Q, and what about her auto attacks? Like she
the,
can't.
the auto attacks are really strong if you can consecutively auto attack. It's like Fervor of Battle for AP mages. But
So
LeBlanc's not gonna do that. She's gonna use the corrupting potion, auto attack once, and then Q and walk away.
I see. So we can see that Bradley is going for the Abdo route, where you get level 4 after like 5 camps.
Yeah,
Lee Sin is starting blue. He is going for early ganks maybe.
yeah.
He is not going for early level 2. Level 4 I mean.
We can see a top lane trade, and the trade was actually pretty equal. Actually,
Yeah, I
Kennen
think
went out.
Cannon went out on top, I think.
Yeah, But now
And
Jace equals with
yes, and we can see that bot lane is pushing for the red team, and Lee Sin has done his second buff, and now he's heading for top lane. Can we see some plays up there? And it will
yeah,
take a
that's a
while for Bradley to reach there.
yup. And JC is playing really aggressive. I think Swat knows what's up.
And there's a gank coming in the mid lane maybe, or he's taking Scuttle
He's
Crab.
getting scuttled. Yeah. And we can see that Duran shield start from Zaya. Even after the nerf, the Duran shield is pretty strong. They
Yes,
increased
it's
the
pretty
price,
strong.
but the stats are the same. Good try to
And
hook.
Cold
The
Blood
hook
going
against-
aggressive, and there's this exhaust coming out, and GGFF20 is doing enormous damage on both of the red team
Yeah.
players.
And
Cold Blood is
the
playing really well.
Vine
I
hit
think
the minions.
they
are going all in, and nice hook by Cold Blood. And that goody and nice flash and play, and there's
first
gonna be a
blood
first
for
blood.
GG, and he might get a second blood as well. Oh my
Oh
god, he
no!
didn't commit. Okay.
But they are very well played by the bot lane of
Yes,
Rise of
I think
CJ.
Cold Blood played that really well. Even
Yeah,
though I
that
think
flash and play was really good. And that
Yes.
hook,
Yes, Hook also. I think if GG could respond better, I think they could have got a double kill
yeah, I think
there.
that is
And
good.
he was just not sure about the chain miss from Shambo.
But he managed to dodge the QW.
And we can
with
see
her.
Lee Sin is waiting.
And Bradley has no idea,
And Bradley is running
and the
away.
blue buff
And
will be gone. I don't know why he went in, because he just had to glow flash for that.
yes, I think he went into Smite, but then he realized he made a mistake.
Yeah.
So as you can see from this, the pressure is going down from Bradley. He already lost one of his buffs, and he's now level 3, where Lee will be hitting level 4 soon.
Yeah, that was actually really good rotation from Jace. Jace managed to push Kennen and then rotate to. This is what I was saying, that Jace will push Kennen.
And the gank from
And a
Cold
gang
Blood
and a
the
nice
flash.
play and a good exhaust, and they get a kill on the LeBlanc.
I don't understand. I think did the exhaust come up so fast?
No, it's the exhaust of Oriana.
Oh, I see. Yes, exactly. Rihanna burned her exhaust to get the kill.
But Cold Blood is playing out of his mind, man.
Yes,
I
he's
mean,
playing really good. He made a good play in the bot lane. He got the kill for GG. Now he's getting the kill for the mid lane. The thing the jungler should have been doing, Cold Blood
And
is
the
doing it
bait.
himself.
Cold Blood is going in, and the Morgana shield that blocked the play. They're still trying to trade though.
And Bradley is there. He should go in right now.
Oh, nice
And
two-man
nice
knockup. And
knockup
a
from
nice
Bradley,
kill.
and I think it should be a double kill.
Yeah,
And a double kill for GG. They should take this tower.
this is what I was saying about Zac. I mean, it's super hard to dodge the ganks of Zac.
Yes, I know, right? Like he comes from nowhere, like a Nocturne, and he just
And he has
Just
so much
CCs
CC
on
that
you.
you can't even avoid.
yes, and he's so tanky. He's not even easy to kill. He's
And
just
even if you
annoying.
manage to kill him, he has a passive. I don't know what was that jump. If that jump hit Bradley, he was dead.
Yes, I know, right? So Bradley was confident that he would not hit that jump, so he went in for
And
it.
a nice ulti by Oriana.
1v1 from Oriana.
And LeBlanc has ignite, so
both
Oriana
are
backed off.
backing off.
That was smart by Oriana.
Yes,
Because
and
if
she doesn't have exhaust, so yeah.
yeah.
And we can see Jace is shoving the lane on Cannon, and he's a lot ahead in CS. And a good gank from Bradley, but is he going to die? And what was that from LeBlanc? She came back.
Yeah, but this is what I was saying about Bradley. He's really good at ganking. He's not good at farming, but he's really good at ganking. He
Yes,
just ganks all the time.
Yes, so if you have laners in the enemy team who will push their lanes, it's like, Christmas for Bradley. He's going to gank and gank and gank. And you know, like, what happens when you have defensive laners in the enemy team? He will tower dive and die. Well, in these cases, they are pretty aggressive. And all in from cannon. What do you think? Do you think he can
Yeah,
win?
Jace doesn't have mana. It's actually really good all in. He autoed a minion,
Yes.
but he tried. I think Jace will have to blow his TP for that.
Yes, I think so. So blue is going out to Shambo by Lee Sin, and
Uh,
hopefully he will be able to do something with that. So what is your stance on picking LeBlanc in important games like this? Like, do you think don't you think like it takes a lot of skill to be effective compared to other easier to play champions?
yeah, but Shambo is a skill player, so I don't think that the skill factor won't be a problem. It's just they don't have the coordination because you pick LeBlanc to set up ganks and stuff like that.
I see. So the problem is
Because
that
the
when you
Oriana
get
can
behind,
actually outtrade LeBlanc now.
Hey,
LeBlanc has
wake
no
up.
chance against
yeah,
Oriana.
yes, that's the thing. And you know, there's the Infernal Drake we can see as dragon, so that will be a contested pick
I think there's
again.
gonna be a dive on top lane.
And Lee Sin is moving top side, and the
Yep,
Jace
there's
wins the
definitely
trade.
gonna be a dive.
So there might be a dive. Like I think Lee Sin is just taking Bradley's jungle, and he's putting words inside and
Oh, that
checking
Q
where
hit
Bradley
and
is. So basically, he's tracking Bradley, and there's the flash. And
flash
a
kick
good
and
confident kick from Lee Sin to finish off Cannon. They might push out top lane though. Force
yeah,
Cannon to TP, but he's not going to do that. Lee Sin is going back.
they could have gotten first out of that.
There's a good call from Bradley. They're going for Dragon when they saw Lee Sin top lane. And
Yep.
they cannot trade this tower for Dragon. They don't have enough minion waves.
Yep.
Do you think Lee Sin should have stayed top lane to take the
Yeah,
tower?
Lee Sin should have definitely stayed because he's not gonna be able to make it to the dragon anyway. And considering that their bot and mid are ahead, they can't help either.
Yes, that's true though. So
And
he
we
should
can
just try
see
to
that
snowball the top lane as
another
he's
gank
winning.
on bot lane. I think it's pretty obvious because they just did the dragon. So.
And a good
But
gank
oh, and a double lockup
and a good
and a nice
flash
play.
from Cold
And
Blood
that
and a good
move.
hook.
I don't know
And
why
I
Bradley
think
played because
Bradley
he's
is
gonna die.
getting blown for his passive. And they should protect Bradley at any cost. The flash burn from Cloud Square. And a good
Oh,
hook.
and another hook. Cold Blood is the man here, man.
Cold Blood making plays like MedLife, and he's carrying his team right now. He did get he carried the first blood. They got the
Yeah.
first turret. He got a kill at the mid lane. He's making plays with his jungler and getting his team ahead.
I think it's the Mad Blood now, no longer the Cold
Yes,
Blood.
not longer the Cold Blood. So another gank from Lee Sin, and it fails.
And the Q misses. But they're just trying to shut down the cannon. Jace has a really strong lead on the CS right now.
Yes, it's going to be really hard to help other lanes as the bot lane is pretty behind, and we can
Yup.
see that Q misses,
And the
but
Q misses from Lee Sin and the play
and a
is as
good
well.
knockup.
And a nice knockup by
and
Bradley.
Lee Sin is caught out, and can he survive? I don't
Oh,
think no.
nice hook by Cold Blood.
Good hook, and LeBlanc gets away. So the pressure is building from the blue side. As you can see
Yeah.
that the winning bot lane is now putting pressure on the mid lane, and Lee Sin
And
died right there.
if you see that of the 8 kills of CJ, on 7 kills the Cold Blood participated.
Yes, exactly, and he's really carrying the team right now, I'd say.
Yeah, he's the.
And there's
they
a
are
3-man
shooting
gank
out
on Jace, and he's being shut down right now as well. But he trades
Oh,
Bradley with
that's a
him.
nice cue. If Bradley had passive,
Yeah, well, I think Cold Blood should have tanked some of the turret shots. Then it would have been Bradley being alive.
The thing that they can do is they need to coordinate with LeBlanc and get her ahead, because if LeBlanc stays behind, she's like I don't know, she's not a good champion to play if you are behind.
So do you think against this team comp, LeBlanc will be useful? Like she is kind of like a single target damage champion, right?
Yep.
So don't
Yeah.
you think something like a Victor or something like that would be better in these cases?
It all depends on the early game. I mean, if LeBlanc was ahead, this game would have been so different.
Yes, that's true. But against like this much CC, it would be hard for LeBlanc to get in and be effective. And you can see that Oriana has built
Rush the Banshee's Veil.
that's the Banshee's Veil. It will be hard to kill her right now.
Yep. It will be almost impossible, but I don't think LeBlanc will be
And
aiming
good
Oriana anymore.
damage coming out from Jace.
Yep.
And Morgana heading topside, and Thresh is following. What's gonna happen right now?
And
fight
there's a
breaking
three-man
out,
gang, but
and,
the backup is coming from the other side though.
and Bradley backing off.
Yeah, because if they go in now, it's gonna be bad. LeBlanc is moving top as well. And we can see that GGFF20 is moving top, but the Cloud
Yes, they are
falling
looking
bottom.
for a fight in the top side,
They are
and they
looking for a
might
top,
be contesting.
but they need to
And there's the fight.
and there's the fight. Bradley going in, and the pull, but
And
Shy
Bradley
has to
getting caught out
coordinate.
and failing his ultimate, and they might be taking the top tower now.
I think there's a miscommunication between Shy and Bradley, because Shy should have gone in 100% right
Yes,
there.
he had ult, he had everything to go in on Jace.
Jace
And
can knock back one target, not two.
yes, that's true. And a good hook from
And a
Coldblood,
good
and
hook from
do we
Coldblood.
see
And a
an ult
lantern,
from
and
CJ the
he
Shy?
got the cannon.
And I think Coldblood is going down, but
Yeah,
he's
but I
taking
think
two
he's
with
gonna
him.
taking Jace. That's
And
what I
he-
was saying, man. I mean, I've never seen Coldblood play so good. He's playing out of his mind, man.
Yes, and if you see that the AD carry is 7-0, and he's very scary right now.
Yup.
What are you
And
going to do now? And
LeBlanc is losing the trade already. This
Yes,
is what that was expected, right? Because
Yes.
Sauriana is ahead. As I mentioned, the lane is really snowballish. If one gets ahead, the other's gonna have a really bad time.
and we can see that they're taking the Rift Herald, which is going to get him another tower. They already have 2 towers, and they might get the mid tower now. Give it to Bradley, or okay, GG is taking that.
It doesn't really matter actually, because it's a different kind of buff now.
Yes. Well, the laners should be taking that, because they will use
And
that
there's
whenever
another
they
Infernal
can.
Dragon. I don't think Shishu Khuniz will be able to contest it. Because Veras has a 7-0 lead right now.
Well, it can be possible if you can catch Varus and kill him. And in that case, that will have to happen from Lee Sin or someone like that, because if you don't catch Varus, he will do so much damage, you will lose the team fight instantly. We can see Cannon
Yeah.
move down to boss lane. He will be able to support, and Jace is moving down as well. And the hook to
And
Xayah,
nice
he's
hook,
not going
but
in. That
they
was a
shouldn't
smart
fight.
decision.
Yeah, it's a 4vs5. They are
And
giving away the
Bradley is
spell
going
trap.
in. That's
Oh,
pretty
that
good and
three-man
good
knock-up
hook.
and the hook.
And I think they might be going down. Does Cannon have ultimate though?
But Bradley failed his ult, did you see that? And the nice EQ by Jace, and the cannon ulted so the others can get in.
And I think
And the flash and
they're commenting way too much.
But
Coldblood is going
yeah.
to die.
And a nice ulti.
And I think they should take Dragon now. They should
No,
not fight.
actually that was a smart play by Coldblood. I was wrong.
Okay.
Because his sacrifice made Jace die. And Jace is a much more important target.
Yeah, that's true. So we can see that they've got a tower. They might be going for another one, and on the other side, they're getting the Infernal Drake.
Yep. And LeBlanc is going in because Oriana doesn't have mana, but I don't think you will be managed to kill her.
Yes, she has so
The-
much magic resist right now. This will
Yeah.
be Blanc is not ahead enough.
And this game is gonna get harder and harder for the red side, because as you can see there are 2 Infernal Dragons on the blue side. Infernal dragons scale up the best out of all the dragons. So,
Yes.
and they have a team fight comp. Shishu
Teamfight
Khuniz
comp,
doesn't
and
really actually
they're
have a team
ahead,
fight comp.
and it's, their champions are their champions scale well too. Koreana.
Yeah.
So Coldblood is making rotations again, and we can see Jace backing off from top side. Cannon pushing top side. They've done a lot of objectives, and now they might be looking to push top maybe, or catch someone out. There are no objectives on the map right now, other than towers.
He's playing the team fight Jace actually. Jace is played differently on the current patch. You build
And
ball
we can see that there might be a fight attempt coming from Coldblood. He's going to take control of the jungle.
and a good
And
attempt, but Hanasong dodged the hook.
and a good attempt from Bradley,
And he doesn't dodge. It's the
eh,
passive of Bradley. You get hit by every skill shot.
yes,
Even if it
that's
is
why
not
you
aimed
run
for you.
Bond of Stone, because
I
you
think there's gonna be a jump and a Oriana ult. I predict that.
and
Oh, that's a nice binding.
and a
And
good
Lee
ult
Sin
from
just
Oriana and Lee
blasted.
Sin. And in this fight, I think,
And the LeBlanc misses his ultimate chain, man. That sucks.
and they trade 2 for 3. I think they
I
should be
think if the
backing
land,
off now.
if the LeBlanc landed the chain on someone, I think they would have gotten another kill
Yes.
because that's the ultimate
So like
chain.
I said, if GG gets caught like that, the fight outcome can change. If
Yeah, I
the
think GG should really build a QSS right now because he's really ahead. The only thing that's gonna get him behind is getting caught.
Yes,
If
getting
you can
CC'd
cleanse
and locked
the
down,
Morgana, yeah,
and from that we see the Zaya got a kill, and Zaya can be very scary if she gets a lot of kills. So they should be careful not to throw the game like that. Even though they came out on top, that's only because they were so ahead. If the game was equal, I think the fight could have been different.
yup, and they
So
would have gotten the Baron as well.
yes, they would have lost the Baron. So you should be careful against in tournament games, because everyone's playing serious and they do know what they're doing.
Yeah,
So
except Bradley. I don't know what Bradley is doing.
yeah, right. So Bradley has 12 assists. I think 11 assists and 1 kill. So I think he's trying his very best. He has a Spirit Visage as well, so he will be really hard to kill. And
It's the cold
they're
blood that made Bradley look good because without his hooks and plays and flash ults, I don't think Bradley would have done much.
yes, that's true. Cold Blood set up a lot of ganks and made a lot of plays. Good hooks from him and good plays.
Yeah,
And I think he's doing a bit of shot calls as well. Seeing his movements, I think he is leading his team. So
yep.
we can see that. There's a pause.
And there's a pause.
We can see the bot top laners are at the bottom side, and they both have teleport up. They might fight, or they might teleport in, and I think Cannon's teleport is much useful compared to Jace.
What do you
Team
think
fights.
about what do you think Morgana is building?
Is she going for the locket?
Locket actually is changed this patch. If you are not tanky, Locket doesn't give much shield. It scales on based on the caster's health. So
I
Morgana
see,
is a
I see,
squishy champion, right? So
I
I think
see, I
there's
see.
another item you build from every piece of region. I haven't read all the support items.
I see. So if you're not tanky, it doesn't really give you much shield. So if you're
Yup.
playing Braum, then it would help more
Yeah.
with the shield. So I think the blue team will be fast enough to take the top tower, and they might be fighting near the top inhibitor tower, I think. And there might be some plays coming out from Cold Blood.
Hey, wake up.
We'll see what happens though.
We need to see a flashy insect play from Gerald. Otherwise, I don't think how are they gonna win team fights. The last binding into insect play was really good. We need to see one more of that.
And the binding is going baited, and Cold Blood is clearing out all the wards. They're going to get this turret no matter what. And after that, if they win one team fight, the Baron will be gone, and it will be a game decider, I think. This
This is a
fight.
really good rotation from Rise of CJ because if Jace doesn't contribute in the team fight, there's no way they're gonna win, right?
Yes,
So the
exactly.
Khuniz just keeps the Jace busy on bot lane, and the other rest four can push.
Yeah, so Jace is doing a lot of damage, in the team
Yeah,
fights. Other than, I don't think LeBlanc is much useful in these team fights. So it's coming from the AD carry and the Jace, and if
yeah.
the Jace is
Jace
not
is actually
present,
doing
it's
the
like,
highest damage.
yes, exactly. I think in the last team fight where the GG died, I think Jace did land some damage on him,
Yep.
and he died. So even though he gets caught here, you have LeBlanc has to get in, and then they can burst LeBlanc down. We'll see what happens though, but Lee Sin might have to make some plays to get his team ahead, because he could not really have any impact in the early game other than the top ganks. So we'll see what happens.
This is actually weird for the Bangladeshi players to rush Pendix or Modelo, the Lost Chapter, and the boots on LeBlanc because when you're playing LeBlanc, you will want to get that gunblade as soon as possible. So, because the gunblade gives you a really good power spike to land your chains and then one shot someone.
So did he not rush Gunblade?
No, no, he rushed Fendix and then he made boots, I think.
Oh, I see.
That delayed the build and then LeBlanc loses his burst and the early game potential, kill potential.
Yeah, so LeBlanc is strong before the team fights, right? When everything, the laning phase is going on. But when team
Yeah,
fight starts, it's kind of
she is
hard to make.
actually not weak, but she is really hard to play in team
Yes, that's the
fights.
thing.
It's
Like she's
extremely hard.
hard to make it work. Make
Yeah,
LeBlanc work in team fights. It's pretty hard unless you were like really fed.
you have to dodge every skill shot and then juke the enemies. It's really hard job.
So this is why I think that playing LeBlanc is a bit hard on yourself, because when you are behind, it gets really hard to be useful.
Actually, I wouldn't blame Shambo for getting behind because as we saw in the early game, Cold Blood roamed mid and made him die.
Yes,
Death got
yes.
one kill from that, and then again Bradley and Cold Blood came mid and then killed him again. So that's a tilting part for LeBlanc. And if you get behind with LeBlanc and your jungler doesn't coordinate, it's super hard to get kills. And
That's
the
correct.
Oriana rushed magic resist, right? So
Yes.
she will be needing some AD damage to kill the LeBlanc.
I think the only person she can kill now is probably the AD carry, but
Yeah,
getting to the AD carry will not be easy.
and Thresh has face of the mountain, so it's not gonna be an easy kill.
Yes. So we are waiting for the pause timer to finish, and we might be seeing a tower dive top lane. So what do you think? Will there be a dive on the top lane in the inhib tower? And one thing I have to say is that they don't really have any wave clear, the red team.
Yeah, other than Jace EQ, there's no wave clear. I mean, Zaya can wave clear, but if you wave clear with Zaya, you lose out a lot of damage because the return of the feathers have a long cooldown,
Yes,
just
that's
like
the
Zaya's
thing.
other
So,
abilities.
and the siege from the blue team is not that bad. Like Varus can zone you out, and they can hit towers
And the game is gonna
infrequently,
get resumed.
and the game is getting resumed. So we are going
Hey,
to
wake
see
up.
a good top fight right now.
Yeah.
And Jace is moving topside. He must have to do something.
Oh, and another hook by Cold Blood. But the spell shield
and
saved Morgana.
Bradley gets damaged quite
Bradley
a
took
lot.
a lot of damage.
And the fight is going to be 4v5. Are they going to commit?
And do you know why
And
Bradley
a
never
good
sells the...
engage from Bradley.
And a
And I
nice
think
hook
Morgana
by
is dead
Coldbug.
right
And
there.
Bradley missing his ult completely. And Shy teleports in.
And that ult didn't land on anyone.
But I think Kennen zoned the backline.
Yes,
That
you
was
can say
okay,
that.
but it could have been better. Because he lost his flash, right? That should
Yes.
have been killed for a flash.
So they're rotating to the bot tower, really? Okay. Is there enough wave to take that?
Yeah, there is actually. Because Morgana is far. They can just wait and siege that. It's not that hard. And Bradley jumping in for no reason. Is the LeBlanc chained or the Morgana binding? Bradley was a dead man.
Bradley needs, I think, the Warmox to regenerate health. Every time he goes in, he takes a lot of damage without any reason. You
And
see,
he
he's
goes in
jumping
again.
in again.
And there's a
Right.
one-man ulti by Oriana. They should disengage right now because this is gonna be a bad fight for them.
Why are
Kennen
they
doesn't have ult as well, and GG
forcing
is
these
far.
things?
I don't know, man. And
This is a
Bradley is
really
jumping
bad
in again.
fight from Bradley.
Yeah,
Even though they might come out on top, and they did get some kills out of there.
no, this is not worth at all.
And if Bradley
And
managed,
nice play by GG. But I think he's gonna die because the LeBlanc's gonna get close anyway.
and he might not die because
Okay.
the LeBlanc chooses not to. So you see that that was a pretty bad fight. They're going to lose the dragon because of that, and
Yeah,
there was no reason to go back in.
they did not have their ults up. I don't know why they fought. But it was a good opportunity to catch them, and Shishu Khuniz capitalized it.
Yes, exactly. And Bradley should not go in like that unless he's knocking someone up.
Yeah, they
You
should wait for their ults.
you go in inside 3 people without knocking any of them up, and you have seen that he's taking a lot of unnecessary damage.
And it doesn't matter if even if you knock them up because there's no team to back you up, right?
Yes,
So
yes.
what are you gonna do? You're not gonna kill them with a knockout. He's playing from his friend's home, so that's the thing.
Yes,
Because
exactly.
when you're playing on others' computer, it's not as comfortable as it is on your PC.
So are they taking control of the Baron side? They might
Yeah,
be.
yeah, they might be.
So
I think they should
contesting
send
Baron,
Kennen bot actually.
Kennen doesn't have teleport available, but Jace does. So what do
I
you
mean,
think,
if you oh
should be
yeah,
done?
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing. They should just wait for the Kennen flash because it's really
Crucial, yeah.
important.
Oh, what the hell was that? Okay, he
what
managed to
is he
catch.
It's a 4v5. They should back off.
Alright, so
And he gets
they're
rooted again.
fighting. And it worked. It did
And
work out.
that's a nice ulti by GG actually. He landed a 5-man ult.
And Kennen is
insane
coming
play.
around.
And we can see
I
that
think
they have beaten them 4v5. Did you expect that?
that was a narrow space, and GG managed to land a good ult on them.
And with the Oriana.
Yes,
Oriana.
and Oriana ult was pretty good as well. I think Bradley should be more considerate with his jumps, and when it came to Jace, I think he could ult Jace out of the team, you know, when he first went in. He
No,
almost had him.
the thing is that if Bradley sees enemy, he just right clicks. Nothing else matters.
He should play Master E. He does play Master E.
Guys, I'm going in. Back me up.
Yes.
And then goes 1v5.
And they're checking if they're doing Baron. All of them are moving that way. And they might do Baron right now. What do you think?
Yeah, they can actually
yes
rush Baron.
or no? No. They're checking to catch someone. They want
Yeah.
to catch someone first before they
But
attempt
they
the
can't
Baron.
catch someone because Bradley always goes in. And-
Yes, but they have to have enough damage to kill Bradley instantly. Like they're
Yeah.
taking a lot of time to kill Bradley. So if Bradley dies instantly, that may turn the game around for them. What do you think LeBlanc is going for? Is she going for Void Staff? And
LeBlanc, I think LeBlanc is going for voice stuff, yeah, and with the Phoenix Codex, she's probably gonna be a build a
And what
Banshee
exactly are they doing here? The blue team. They should be. I don't really think they should
around
be
Baron, I
pushing
think.
mid.
They should be around Baron. They're just waiting for the Scuttle Crab, I think. And they're denying the enemy. They can rush Baron actually because if Shishu Khuniz decides to fight, there's no way Shishu Khuniz is going to win. Unless Bradley fails smites or something.
Yes, Baron is risky because when you are this much ahead, giving away Baron can be a big problem. And Cold Blood goes in. It's a good engage from Cold
And
Blood.
it's a 1v5. And GG misses his ult, that was bad. But
And we
still
can
they
see
managed to win
that
the fight.
good.
And a nice flash by Bradley. That was a really good combo.
I
He
think
used the
the
Q
game
on
is over
Zaya and
now.
then he
This is a free game.
not
Like
a
now,
free game, it's a hard-earned game. That Cold Blood carried pretty hard, man.
no, I was trying to say that it was a. The game was over when the four of them died. That's what I'm going to say.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
I misinterpreted.
No,
But it's alright, we
I
will
said wrong.
return.
I said wrong. Yeah. I wanted to say the game was over,
We need to
and
see the damage graph actually. Who dealt the most damage?
I think it should be Jace after that LeBlanc, maybe, or oh no, Zaya did the highest damage, and then there's Jace, and then LeBlanc. And on the blue side, three of them did good damage: Oriana, Kennen, and Varus. So damage taken, we are going to check, and before checking, I'm going to predict. Place your bets on Bradley, and Bradley wins. So Bradley got beat up really hard. Everyone was aiming everything on Bradley, and he won. So
Man, you don't actually need to aim him. Goes and nice.
yes, these are like homing missile launchers.
Yeah.
Bradley
Uh,
has sensors on him, and everything follows him around.
okay. Can you like pause for a while? I'm leaving for 5 minutes.
Yes.
Like at 2 minutes. Okay, bye.
User left your channel.
We will be back on the second game, and please keep waiting for the stream to start again, and keep patient. Welcome to the second match of the EDX Championship 2017. We are spectating the match between Shishu Khuniz versus Rise of CJ.
Game 2.
And we can see the default ban coming out, Wukong, and the Fiora ban for Eradicate.
Eradicate actually performed really good on Jace last game.
Yes, he did
think
really
that's gonna
well.
be this. And the Thresh ban.
And Thresh
The
ban is
Thresh
really
was
legit.
The ultimate carry.
Yes, the
Of
Thresh
last
carried the
game.
last game. And the brand ban for Shambo.
Yup.
And the Galio ban. We are getting last game's bans from that team. Just the Thresh added.
Yup.
The Zag
And
ban.
they banned Zac.
This
I don't
is-
think any team wants to give out Zac.
Yes, Zach is a really strong pick right now, and we have seen how strong he can be in the last game, and you don't really want to give that to the enemy team.
And we can see the Braum pick, the Braum first pick. What do you think about that? Because Cold Blood plays Braum really well. I think they wanted to deny.
Yes, it's possible that they wanted to deny that, and also in the last game they did not have a tanky support, so they might have missed having some tank up front, you know.
Yeah. The full time was actually really squishy because Lee Sin doesn't get tanky if you're not ahead.
Yes, that's the thing, and with one listen you can't really tank an entire team.
Yeah, and
so-
we can see the Elise pick coming up from Bradley. Elise is actually I say the top tier jungler after Zac.
I see, and Bradley is really comfortable with Elise.
Yeah. He's the ganker and Elise is probably the best ganker after Zac.
So you see the Varus taken away from GG.
Actually GG picked Caitlyn first.
I see.
They just
okay.
wanna pick Caitlyn.
Oh yes.
Caitlyn has a better late game compared to Varus, but Varus is played for the ultimate initiation.
And Gragas coming in from
Gerald. I think it's gonna be a top lane jungle Gragas. Could be a top lane though, there's a possibility.
Gragas, Varus, they're going for a team fight comp maybe.
Yeah, but
bringing in-
Eradicate usually plays a carry, so I think it's jungle Gragas. Yeah.
So there's the Janna coming in from Cold Blood. Do you think he will be as effective on Janna as he was on Thresh?
Probably not because Thresh is his main champion, and they banned Syndra.
And the Syndra
Syndra
ban
is actually a
for
must ban.
Shambo. What do you think Shambo might pick this game? Will this be a victor pick from him?
Yeah, I'm hoping there's gonna be a victor pick.
And the Shan ban for
Yeah.
Shy. They're not going for the cannon now. What do you think?
Probably not because they lack a tank. Someone has to tank, right?
Yeah.
And mid is not gonna play a tank.
And the jungler is not
Maokai
playing
mid.
tank either.
Ah.
So what do you think? A
They need an
Nautilus?
initiator.
Nautilus maybe, or a Poppy?
Yeah, Poppy will be good choice. They could run J4 as well. I think J4 will be really good with this team.
Yes, that's true. Renekton ban, like last game.
Yeah, Renekton is a lane bully. So if you play carry champions, Renekton can bully you super hard.
Even Renekton can bully tanks too.
Yeah, but it's
unless you're playing Galio.
no one bullies Galio. Galio bullies
I mean, like
everyone.
Galio is now the strongest, I think, champion.
Yeah.
Probably. He does so much damage. He's so tanky. I've seen a Galio one before, like a few games ago.
And he has insane CC and teleport. I think
All right, someone tell me like what's this pick? What?
I think it's a random pick. Someone disconnected.
Yes, someone disconnected.
The new client makes you pick a random champion when you disconnect. It sucks.
So picks still the Nunu will remain the same, obviously, yes. And the Nunu pick really was weird.
I think
when I saw
Nunu
it
would be a
first.
really good champion because they lacked a tank, right? If you play mid Nunu,
Yes, I like tank and the CC, and the ultimate.
Yeah, and you can, if you play a tank on mid lane, you can just go bot lane and then tank some damage and then go top lane and then tank some damage.
Yes, exactly.
The rotations.
So I think they're back. They're coming back. And they're rearranging. And the game is starting again, I think. So what do you think? What can be the picks for top lane?
Mm, what did Eradicate pick? Did he show his pick?
No, not yet.
What was the fourth pick of Shishu Khuniz?
Khuniz, did they have a fourth pick?
I don't exactly remember, but
Yeah, I
we'll
forgot.
see. Not enough Horlicks.
Why are they taking so much time to ban? Okay, they're banning.
I think they forgot as well.
Yeah, they're probably checking the
need-
stream.
We need a Horlick sponsor.
Yes. For all the players in Bangladesh, we tend to forget things really easily. We're getting a pick from Gerald. Braum pick. Then CJ the Shy is going to pick Elise.
Come on, do it faster.
And Cold Blood going for Janna.
I don't know if they're maintaining pick order. Why are they maintaining pick order?
I don't know. Yes, he's going for Janna. And Cloud Square with his Varus. And Hannah Song will be taking the Gragas jungle pick. And Guru is taking the so yes, this is why we don't remember. Probably there wasn't a pick, or it was there. And the bans are coming out. This next bans might be Syndra. And then there's Renekton and Shen, yes.
And what was the final ban from Bradley's team? Rise of CJ? Oh, it's the Rumble.
Rumble ban. Eradicate has a good Rumble. You see, there was no ban. Fourth pick from SKZ. So the Bradley is picking Poppy for Shy. And Eradicate might pick something to counter her. There's no Fiora available, so you might be playing what, Jace? What do you think about Jace?
Jace is not good against Poppy.
Yeah.
I mean, you can survive the early game, but Poppy is actually countered to Jace in a sense.
Okay.
And we can see a Kled.
Kled is a strong laner.
Yup, really strong laner. And we can see a Lux.
Alright.
I think they just want to catch
Lux is
someone
a very
with the-
good pick compared to LeBlanc. Lux is a better pick, I think, and Shumbo is really comfortable with Lux.
I don't think Lux is a better pick than LeBlanc. It depends on the comp, man. LeBlanc is super strong.
I
champion.
think LeBlanc takes more skill. Like when you get behind, you don't do as much damage, and with Lux you can safely
that's
farm.
the thing.
And like when you get ganked from every side, I think Lux is a better option than LeBlanc.
Yup, Lux is safer, I think.
And you see Victor coming out from death, and
Yeah.
both mid laners are playing boring champions. Might not be seeing kills in the mid lane.
The death ray from death.
Yes, the death ray from death, and the Shambo ultimate from Shambo. I don't really know what Shambo means though. We might be seeing some plays from the junglers. Junglers will be interesting. The top lane can be interesting, and the bot lane. I think mid lane will be a bit boring to see.
Lux is actually a counter pick to Victor. So if Lux manages to play as well, she can kill Victor. It just takes one binding to kill Victor.
Yes. But Victor might rush QSS.
Oh,
You know?
oh come on, damn it.
And you see that both of them are running cleanse. Victor and Lux, both of them are
Is
running
Victor
cleanse.
running cleanse? Man, this client bug, I can see the summoner
Yes,
subset
I
side
can
as well.
see the side. You know, I can see the side of the summoner, and it's blue, so I think it's cleanse. And what do you have to say about that? I think Shambo is taking cleanse for Elise, and Victor is taking cleanse for Lux.
Yeah, actually, cleanse is really good against Lux because if you can just dodge the binding, you can dodge rest of the spell. I'm not sure about that cleanse on Lux though.
Yeah, it might not be needed
It's
because
only Elise, dude. No one else is gonna stun you.
Yeah, and with Lux you don't go front line, you stay behind. So I don't really see the
I think
point.
Ghost would have been better.
Yeah, Ghost is a better spell. Like we
But-
saw last game. Yeah.
But everyone is
yesterday.
comfortable with their own spells, so
Yes,
I'm
that's
not
true.
gonna judge.
I really want to see the top lane matchup. Poppy is so tanky and Kled is so strong. It's a really weird matchup. I haven't played this matchup ever. I don't play Kled, I don't play Poppy, so
Poppy outscales Kled pretty hard. Poppy
Yeah, but,
has like one of the best late games of all champions.
yeah, but
If you
Kled
can manage
has a
to
good
get to
laning
the-
phase, right?
Yup. If Kled can kill Poppy in the early game or put pressure with his ultimate globally, it's gonna be hard for Poppy to scale up.
So from what we are seeing, they have only one tank in the red team, and there are Kled is not really a tank, but from the blue side, there's Braum and there's Graga, so there are two tanks, and there's Janna with a disengage, Braum with an engage. So overall, it depends, and Kled is not really very good in team fights, so
I mean, he's not bad, but he's not the best champion to play in team fight.
yes,
It's better than Jace though.
yeah, it's better than Jace. Well, you have someone to go in, you know. Jace doesn't really go in inside team fights. And we have 20 seconds left before the game starts, and both of the teams are playing very consistent champions in the mid lane. So like last game, we won't see anyone falling off really hard. And
Yeah.
we have two good AD carries, long range, Varus and Caitlyn, and top lanes are very consistent as well. So we'll see what
But-
happens. Only thing that may fall out is maybe probably the Elise.
Yup,
If she
but
gets
Elise
behind.
is not meant to be played for late game, right? It's
Yes,
like
that's the
Lebanon,
thing.
you have to get ahead early.
And then that's what I'm saying. Like the only champion that has chances of screwing up is the Elise. If she can't really get ahead, it might be a real problem after the mid game.
And considering how much skill shot Bradley eats, I think it's gonna be a very big problem for him late game if he gets behind.
In Bradley's defense, he really doesn't have something to lunge himself into the enemy team. So
Yup.
it'll be
No,
a bit
there's
hard.
rappel. You can just rappel in for no reason.
Yes, you can do that, but you you need someone in range, and he misses the enemy champions. He lands in places where there are no champions, so it's hard to do
that's
that with
invisible
Elise.
Timo.
Yeah, invisible Timo, or the wards.
And actually, the bot lane is gonna be super hard for Varus, in my opinion, because Varus is running Fervor of Battle, and Jaina Caitlyn has a really strong laning phase with Warlock's Bloodlust. So we will see if they can manage to survive. Gragas has to put some pressure on bot lane because it's otherwise the lane is almost impossible.
And we are arranging the scoreboard right now. Please be patient. What the hell is going on? Okay. And Elise going up top. Victor placing Jenna. And there you go. So like last time, we're still not seeing any invades from either of the teams. They're trying to play it safe.
What do you think about the Doran's shield start on Clade? I don't think Poppy is gonna be able to trade with him that much. Wouldn't Doran's blade would have been a better start?
Yes, so when you're playing aggressive laners against a tank, it might
Yup.
be better to run something like a damage item to get ahead. And Poppy's not going to like outtrade you level 1, right? So I think he's just going defensive. And should you not get 2 pots with 1 Doran's shield or something? Or
No, the price was increased on the last patch. It's 450 gold now.
I see.
It was nonsense in the earlier patch.
Yeah,
So much stat for
400. Yeah.
400. It's like the okay, never mind.
Alright, so
And we can see that Poppy is already going aggressive. I think Clade predicted that he's gonna get pushed by Poppy. And
he dodges
Poppy-
the Q. That was
yeah,
pretty good.
that was a good dodge because if that Q landed, Poppy would have been outtraded.
And we can see that
And Poppy is using her shield.
and he's pretty much winning trades.
What mastery did Poppy use? I mean, what is he using? Isn't he using Grasp of the Undying because he should win these trades with
I
easily?
don't think he's using Grasp. I think he's using I think the mastery
Cou-
where you get Courage of the
Courage of
Colossus. Yeah.
Colossus.
My electricity just went out.
Oh man, so the stream's not gonna continue, right?
The stream will stop, but as soon as it comes back, I'm going to be back live.
Okay.
So let's see how long I have. And
Hashtag
we see
live.
that GG is DC in the bot lane.
And the UPS is beeping, we can hear that.
Here too much loss, minions freezing. Alright.
Oh, I think he meant a packet loss.
Yes, he's having packet loss, and they're resuming now. Hopefully my electricity will be back. Let's hope for the best. I'm trading really well.
I think Nephilim can stream actually. Yeah, I think we can let Nephilim stream.